さあ、もう一度、復習をしましょう。動詞文です。It's a verb sentence. If it's a verb sentence, the ending should be ます or ません。There's no です here. How about past tense? I went to school yesterday. 私は昨日学校に行きました。私は昨日学校に行きました。昨日学校に行きました。I did not go to school. 昨日私は学校に行きませんでした。私は昨日学校に行きませんでした。So as long as you speak politely, as long as you know how to change from 辞書形 dictionary form to ます形, everything else is very easy. So let's review how to make from 辞書形 to ます形。日本語にある動詞は、る動詞、う動詞、irregular 動詞ですね。る動詞 is always the easy one. No matter how far you go, Japanese 4, Japanese 8, doesn't matter. This is the easiest one. Irregular 動詞なんてね。There's only two. There's only two verbs for irregular, and again, doesn't matter how far you go. う動詞、う動詞。This is a little complicated, but comparing to French and Spanish and English, it's very easy. If the verb dictionary form ends with る, they usually goes to る動詞。寝る、起きる、見る、いる、食べる。So what's two irregular verbs? 来る to come, する to do. So it's only two, but する to do and 来る to come has a lot of combined verbs like do sports, do homework, do whatever. And 来る also combines a couple of verbs like 持ってくる、取ってくる。So fetch or bring or those combined verbs. But basically, there's only two. う動詞 If they're not irregular 動詞 or る動詞 if it's not ending with る that usually goes to う動詞ですね。書く、会う、待つ。So it's obvious they're not る動詞 because they don't have る。So this is a little challenging. There's some verbs ending with る like 帰る、ある、わかる、取る。But as long as you memorize them, they're not る動詞 but they're う動詞. Conjugation is very simple. So how do you say I slept? I slept for 8 hours yesterday. I overslept yesterday. Just delete る and adding ました。ませんでした。寝ました。寝ました。寝る、寝ました。How about irregular? する、来る。しました、しませんでした。来ました、来ませんでした。Again, it's not す、it's not く、it's しました、来ました。気をつけてください。Be very careful. さあ、う動詞、う動詞。There's no る to delete, so you need to delete う sound instead of る。And adding い sound, い、読みました。読みました。読みませんでした。How about う、just follow the rule. Just delete う sound and adding い sound and ました。So in this case, う goes to いです。会う、会いました。会う、会いました。会いませんでした。Same here. 買う、買い、買いました。買いました、買いませんでした。さあ、待つ、待つです ですね、we don't have sound. We have a very limited ひらがな。なので、equals まち。I know it doesn't sound right, but 待ちました。待ちました。待ちませんでした。So as long as you memorize this part, Japanese conjugation, polite form conjugation is super easy. We already watched in the lesson 3 to find out which one is exception. But let me explain one more time. If the verb ended with do, it all matters what sound comes before do. Is it aru, iru, miru, uru, eru, oru? So if the lu before the lu sound is aru, uru, oru, like toru, wakaru, aru, then they all goes to udoshi. They all goes to udoshi. Just remember, we have a lot more udoshi than rudoshi. So aru, uru, oru is always goes to udoshi. And usually iru, eru goes to rudoshi. Usually. 大抵、いるでね、見る、寝る、いる、起きる、食べる。Usually they goes to る動詞。But the very, very, very few exceptions. This part, I'm sorry, you have to memorize. 入る。入る is looks like they goes to る動詞 but they goes to う動詞。入りません。入りました。入りました。知る。get to know. 知る。goes to う動詞。さ、this one、the first、う動詞、looks like る動詞。帰る。to go back, to return, goes to う動詞。走る。to run, is also goes to う動詞。So just memorize these small exceptions. This should be very easy. Let's review one more grammar. In English, they both means when. But in Japanese, it's completely different. The meaning is completely different. Please pause and think about how do you translate into Japanese. So it's a question. When did you read it? It's a question. So, いつ読みましたか? いつ読みましたか? But the second one is not a question. It's just adding more information to this affirmative. 子供の時読みました。子供の時読みました。How do you say when I was a child, when I was a high school student, I read it. 高校の時読みました。子供の時、高校の時、大学生の時。というわけで、this is apostrophe S.